I will lie on your back, please. We'll come to the seated part at some point. And I did promise lots of twists today. So I hope that you will have fun with that. I hope I include your favorite. And lie down, knees bent. Welcome to yoga. Allow your body to ground. If you want to stretch out your legs for a moment, that's fine. Something I see when I start teaching a class over the years is some people just want to stretch out and have their legs straight. See where your body wants to be. Transition. Breathe deeply. Let your body be still, except for the breath. So there's this constant vibration, flow, waves, circles of our breathing. And in that way, we can use the breath with its steadiness to help find steadiness in our minds. One of our goals, practicing yoga, quieting the fluctuations of the mind. Really pay attention to your body and bring your knees into the bend position if you've not already. So the chakras, widen out your arms, please, the palms up. The chakras are energy centers in the body that go along the central channel of our main river of energy, our spinal cord, like real physical, tangible stuff. But also an energetic, but you can sense this energetic quality to that center line of the body. Close your eyes, just breathe center line a few times. Breathe through your nose. Create a little sound. Relax your heart and your arms open wide. So a little activation of the chakras today. The root chakra is at the root of the body, at the perineum. In and up gently with your pelvic floor. So just try to gather to the center and lift up into your body. The muscles of your pelvic floor. It can just be a concept to begin with. And we'll use that to help us bridge up and stretch out our front body a little bit, front of the hips. Inhale, press up. Change your arms so they feel supported and comfortable. Exhale, release your spine down, relax your pelvic floor. Try again. Exhale. There's a natural contraction at the end of the breath. Hold it lightly as you rise. Stretch the front of your hips. Belly's a little strong here. Navel's a little strong, and exhale. Back down, relax, release. One more time. Bridging up, trying to find some subtle core. Don't hold back, find your range of motion. Relax, release as you come down. The second chakra is at the sacrum. Come to resting twist. First twist. Knees easy to one side, head the other way, arms where they feel nice. Breathe, let your belly stretch and relax here. So maybe even try to find a stretch in your belly. So as we place our intention and attitude for practice today, include this reminder that when we twist the spine, we need some ease in the front body. We need the belly to relax. So we'll learn to find freedom for the spine to turn. We'll engage the belly in different places, like we just did in the back bend. One more breath, soft into your twist. into your sacrum. Just feel the pelvis. And feel complete with an out breath and over to the other side. It's transitioning into body, into breath. Knees fall easy the other way. Maybe try to refine it so you feel some stretch along your belly. Turn your head, reach out your arms, or you can rest on your body. Breathe deeply 5 times. There's a lot that can be soft here. Allowing this time for your brain to rest, your body to rest. Fourth breath slowly in, soften eyes, out. So really try to find some openness with your breath this time. One more. Release. Transitioning to tabletop from here, come in with your knees to your chest and rock your body. Find a little calming energy and rocking. And we can further connect with the sacrum by circling the knees a few times. Hold your knees. Feel how they connect down to the earth where your triangular, most dense bone of your body, your sacrum, is. And knees back into the chest. Transition to tabletop. So rock up or go to one side. Remember to make choices that take care of your body. This is a little bit of a momentum and a round spine. Tuck your chin in the rocking. And then work your way around to your tabletop. And try this. This is the beginning of jumping back. Is to rock over your ankles. And then release your legs. Rise up to your knees. Breathe in deeply. Ground the feet. Together with sound, vibration, more calmness to the nervous system. Allow yourself to feel some silent joy as one of the elemental qualities of the season of winter. Hands spiraling out, navel towards the spine. Activate nonseparateness chakra at the belly center here. Find your tone there. Like you have a wide belt around your center. Nose gaze, heart forward, cow spine. Focus on the belly as we go back and forth. Cat spine round, press your hands. Feeling free to refine. Again, inhale, extend forward gently. Keep your low back flat. The belly holds it strong. Exhale, the belly draws way up. Press. Once more each way. Nose gaze, inhale. Navel gaze, exhale. Neutral. Left leg straight back. Right arm straight forward. If you can only do one or the other, that's okay. Keep your neck long and relaxed. Focus on that belly center, that fiery golden sun in our bodies. One more inhale, give it energy. Exhale, release. Other side, other leg reaches with some vigorousness, like we would use in a half moon pose. Reach it back, reach it straight. Same with the arm. And here, use your other limbs, use a steady gaze and your belly center. For 1, 2. Focus on your breathing when you feel challenged. Try to keep it slow. One more breath. Belly center activated and relax, release. Draw back to quarter dog. Toes tuck under or not. It has a readiness with the toes tucked. Ease your hips back to any degree. Walk out your arms, elbows stay up, head goes down. Focus on your heart reach. Heart towards the earth. Breathe into heart center. One more breath. where love and grief and joy come together at the heart. Exhale it out. Rise up, release your feet. Ease into upward dog. So the hands need to be far enough away from your knees so you have room. So refine your hand and arm position so you have strong, straight arms, and you stretch your belly, roll your shoulders back. When the knees are on the ground, you can pop up to the top of your feet if you have that in your practice. Gaze down and focus on your throat chakra for 3 breaths. So just trying to lengthen your throat. Communication center. Down, gaze. Add a little tail tucking energy if you need it in your low back. And then carefully release your knees and go back to child's pose. Forehead down, so block or hands if your forehead doesn't reach the floor for stimulating the 3rd eye chakra. Breathe. The command center where we think, where we know. Imagine the sky full of stars and breathe there. Close your eyes. 1 more breath. Follow inhale, rise up. Last one, the crown chakra. We're going to very lightly touch the top of our heads to the floor. So you want to engage your belly up. Use your hands just a little wider than your shoulders. We're going to bend your elbows and bring the top of your head to the floor. Ground your feet. Touch very lightly. Little baby headstand. Keep your neck long. If your head touches, let it press a little bit. 1 more breath. And then release, come to downward facing dog. Just notice the energy of one as you let it go and move to the next one. And let's flow out into plank and back to downward dog several times. Finding the uplift in the low belly here. One more time forward. 1 more time back. Press your hands and walk back to your feet. Bend your knees when you need to. Keep them bent to fold forward. Release your spine into forward fold. Stretch back body. Another deep breath. The low belly draws up. And then bring your hands to your pelvis. Engaging your core as you stand up. So subtle core, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, navel towards the spine. Rise. Release your arms as you take a little mindful walk to the top section of your mat. A little moment for your wiggles and your adjustments. And then ground into your center. Find stillness. And sun greeting, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach your arms up, hands at heart level and up to the sky. Straight up, axial extension. Forward fold, process here. Knees need to bend a little bit for some bodies. Forward fold where your hands reach. So wherever they come down, bring them down, tuck your chin. Half lift pose, you can change where your hands are, maybe shins. Nose gaze, exhale, briefly suspend, right leg back, left leg back. Make pose. Calmly. Can you relax your thumb joints by letting your thumbs relax in a bit once you get here? Close your eyes and focus on pressing energy and on that belt around your center. Just 1 more breath. Warm, strong. Knees down. Pull back. Arms to the right. Walk them over and release your head down. So front body, underside of the arms, chest releasing, as well as the back. One more exhale. Breathe in and come over to the other side. Finding a nice sense of release here as you reach your reaching arm a little bit more than the other one. Let your head come down. And our practice moves into concentration. Once we figure out where we are, concentrate and breathe on this project. All is impermanent. Try not to be overly attached or averse to each pose. It's an interesting practice. One more. Exhale out. Return to center. Come to upward facing dog again. Stay on your knees, shoulders roll back. Stop at any point with this work of stretching the belly. And then exhale, table, tuck toes, breathe in, and exhale again, downward dog, 5 breaths. Just a little uplift in the center of the palms as you ground the circle of your palms. And try lifting your fingers off the earth a little bit, stretch them, and then relax them back down. Hold steady, one more breath. Be where you are, gently reaching your heels, pressing your weight back into your legs. Bend your knees and step lightly or try a little hopping. If it feels safe, try some hops or a big hop. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise. That weight bearing is good to keep our joints strong. Exhale, right into the next one. Inhale, up with the arm, up with the face, long spine. Forward fold, slowly try to keep your spine long. Good, fold in, take your time, match your breath with your movement. Inhale comes, halfway lift position. There's plenty of time. Exhale to plank pose. So you might suspend and then exhale once you get there. Knees down, heart chakra pose. So walking your arms forward, keep your hips high. So it's like quarter dog to try to keep your hips higher in the air, more over your knees. Spread your hands, lower your head, breathe 5 times. Try to ground your feet. Use Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Stay in the back bending shape. I find it really hard to keep my hips over my knees. So just work with yourself. When I share stuff like that, I hope it just invites you to be curious about your own experience. One more breath. Relax your elbows down and rise up to cow spine on your forearms. So you need to engage your low belly in here. You can see about engaging Mula, the root as well, root chakra, and the root bandha. Creating stability. Inhale, pull up to cat spine, fingertips version. Exhale, hands down and flat. Inhale deeply, lift your chin. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Relax as much as you can. It's easier with practice. Be patient. Knees can always come down if needed. Just let your spine feel long. Thinking of breathing through that central channel of your body. Exhale once more. Load your spring in your legs by bending your knees deeply. A little forward gaze. So that's where you're headed, and just exploring the bend and straight. Try a little hop possibly. Make your way safely forward and fold forward. Stand up. Reach your arms, keep breathing in. Exhale down your center line. You can just lightly touch your third eye, your heart, as rest into your center once again. Deep breath. Feel the energy of the sun salutations. Beginning this one with the crossover side bend, right over left. Downward gaze as you bring up your arms, shoulders relax. Side bending to your own degree. The gazing, just try to gently find steadiness off our nose to help our minds find quietness. Where your eyes go, your mind goes. So gazing becomes an internal practice. You physically use something external to turn physically inward. Mentally inward. And up and over, other side, release, step over, come in as you're ready. Hello, side body. You can explore some deep breathing. Making space for your breath. 4, 1. And last time. Coming out with some slowness, arms down, pull forward. Halfway lift, inhale, gentle extension, a little heart activation on this pose. High lunge, step back. You can use blocks, right leg back, find your lunge. Have a moment for your refinements. Centered knee over ankle. Adding the rotation. So your back knee could come down if you needed it. And try just to go straight up and down with your arms. Or you can be anywhere in this arc, actually. Remember, your belly is free. If you need stability, you can still engage Mula Bandha. Your pelvic floor, subtle strength. One more breath. Open, extend your heart center. Exhale, unwind. Bring down your back knee. Have a moment to rise up if you need to pause for cushioning. Come forward into Anjaneyasana. Hands to sacrum to encourage tail tucking energy as you come into spinal extension. Exhale, navel to the spine to reinforce your core in back bending poses. And then up with the arms if it feels good. They could stay on your sacrum or your knee instead. Up and back, downward gaze. Concentrate on grounding both feet. One more breath. And we've got Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha engaged. Rest, release. Give yourself a moment to come back to Hanuman's half pose, folding forward, draw back your toes. Adding a little rotation here, slightly, or you could reach for the outside of your foot. So give it a little twist. Find your spot, breathe 5. Our logical brains are given the job of paying attention to the body. So you're supposed to be aware. Release. Draw back your leg. Cow spine or upward facing dog. Stretch your belly. Downward facing dog, stretch your back. One more deep breath. If possible, reach your right hand to your left knee or ankle. Take a deep breath like that. Release out and come to plank. Press back to downward dog. If you're building strength here, stay. If you've been doing it long enough where you can reach your opposite leg somewhere, add a little twist to downward dog. Recommit to the pressing of your other hand, the bandhas. One more breath. Both hands down, shift out to plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. And second side, lunges. This is probably the most physically challenging part of our practice, so be patient. If it feels challenging, it's making you stronger. More aware, more calm, more open. Creating peace. One more breath. Transition to Anjanyasana, back knee down, toes release. A low version of the lunge. Hands to sacrum, fingers down. We hold that second chakra area as we come forward. We pay attention to our pelvis here. Mula Bandha at the root of your pelvis, and then navel towards the spine, Uddiyana Bandha. Add the upward reach if you'd like. Activating different energy centers of our bodies. And exhale, then press out. Going the other way, stretching the back of the leg. Not jaw in your navel. So definitely a forward fold, so use the uplift in the belly. So just trying to teach awareness there today so that twists are safe. So let a little freedom in your belly happen for the revolved hominin pose. For 1, 2, try to stay soft. And also don't hold back. Work a little hard. 1 more exhale. And draw back the feet. Press to downward dog, exhale. And 1 more time, light stepping, forward fold, breathe out. Rise and reach. Slow breath. And exhale, also slow breath. Combing arms down into the sides. Find your alignment, shoulders, hips, ankles. That ease and flow of energy. Keep your pelvis to the front and step your right leg back, ankling in your heel, finding that straight leg foundation. Beginning with the arms behind, roll in your thumbs and shoulders, reach back as far as you can, take a breath. Just check that range of motion, be okay with where it is. Then come together, knuckles, fingertips, palms, come up your back to any degree. Don't force that. Let it grow over time. Breathe in, long spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Transfer your gaze to your big toe, maybe to your shin, and lift your elbows. Fold forward to your own degree. Strength and balance. Do you need to soften something here? And not to make it too effortful. Breathe in, come up when you're ready. And release your arms. So that same foundation is revolved triangle pose. Hold onto your pelvis on your left side and reach your right arm vigorously up, breathing in. Breathing out, we do the same thing. The forward fold, big toe, shin gaze, either one. And then ground your hand to your shin, the foot or floor. So the other arm can release open. Remember to let your belly be long. I find hand on the leg or foot is very stabilizing. If you'd like to try that. Blocks are fine. Just 2 more breaths. Soften face and feet. 1 more breath, wherever you are possibly gripping. Release down, exhale, calm. Slowly inhale and stand up. Roll your shoulders back a couple times as you step out. And find your stance on the other side. So see how important foundation is. Building foundation first and then adding the twist. Thumbs down, reach back, inhale. Exhale, knuckles together, fingers, palms, and walk it up your spine. Next time you breathe in, take a long spine to a forward fold, gazing down. Working with your body, exploring. Let's bow towards the leg, elbows lifting. Trying to keep some weight in your back leg can be helpful. One more exhale. And then rise up slowly. Release your arms. Let's do a moment of wrist circles both ways. Yoga for the whole body. And revolving triangle pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice slow breathing, so lots of time to explore. Find your shin, foot, or floor. Stay, add rotation to any degree as you like. And breathe 5 times. Neck is long. Inhale for 3. Exhale, just 2 more breaths. Opening your heart 1 more time. And creating lots of stability. Find exhale and release your arm. Rise up and release out. Bring your feet together for Utkatasana, fierce pose. If you need separate feet, that is fine. Sink way back into your chair. Keep your feet open. Adding rotation. Palms pressed and can hook above your knee. You can keep it lighter, it's fine. See where you are. 4, 3, 2, determined breathing. 1 more breath. Exhale, twist, release, twist, and inhale, press your feet, stand, straighten your hips. Exhale, second side, come down. Breathe freely as you explore a twist in fierce pose. Remember to let your belly release so your spine can turn. One more time. Inhale, stand up next time, you ready? Separate your feet, easy wide. And come to forward fold, Uttanasana, or your favorite arm position. Standing forward fold, gently rocking. If it feels nice. It's okay to let your shoulders hang out of your body a bit in this arm elbow hold version. Let calming energy flow through. One more exhale. And step your right leg back and rise up to warrior A. So we'll do a little warriors and then come to sit down. So these are nice to include tucking tail, Virabhadrasana, A position. Please uplift in the arch of your back foot. You can reach up your arms if you want to. Maybe add the pull back elbows version. One more deep breath, warrior A, hips to the front. And then warrior B, turn your back toes to the side, bring your pelvis width, ribs width. Check your distance, bend your knee again over your ankle, float out your arms, turn your head. For 1. Balancing the chest and upper back, both broad. Exhale, lean and reach pose. Come to the floor if you'd like, inside or outside is fine. A connection of middle finger to the sole, the back of your foot behind you, that back edge. One more breath out. Inhale, rise up, make your way to the top section of your mat. Again, if it's safe and comfortable for you to add a little coffee, you can do that. Just try to step lightly. And then grounded, warrior egg, second side, step back. Get nice and low in your pelvis, maybe tuck your tailbone. Let's do the interlace, reach and come behind version today, just letting your heart spread, downward eyes. Really little back bend quality in this one, why we have the tail tuck energy. One more breath out. Warrior B, release, straighten your leg, release your arms, turn to the side, bend your knee again, reach front and back with energy. And fifth breath. Inhale, lean and reach. Exhale as you come in for 1, 2, 3. Non-harming. And 5. Follow your in-breath to come out. Top of the mat. Transitioning to the floor. Inhale, press up. Exhale, fold in. Your time. Listen to your body. And just come back and sit down, or you could flow through up dog, down dog one more time. Come through, sit down. Elevate your pelvis if you like. Do the Janushirasana pose. Knee head pose, like a seated tree. There is a rotational aspect to this pose to get to that front leg. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. So okay if your knee bends. Out as far as you can. Come down. And just observe that there's some lateral and rotation. If you'd like to encourage that more, you could reach to the outside of your foot or leg. Find a sweet spot where you feel nice lengthening across your back body. Breathe 5 slow times. One more breath, check your range of motion. See if there's a little softening that's happened perhaps. For that last breath, you can go slightly deeper or think about it. Take your time coming out. Observe how you had to release that rotation. Balance in your sacrum, and then come to the other side. Use your hands to bring yourself in, or just try to learn to use your legs to work into it. Inhale up. Exhale forward. So it's fine to be up on a blanket or pillow to keep your knee bent. Whatever you need to do, come out and down. Calm. Breathe in, do a little half lift. And then add that little more rotation if it feels good. Come toward the outside of your foot or leg. Like we did in Hanuman's pose. Try to find a nice spot in your body. Breathe slowly, deeply. Four and 5. Carefully, just let your body have a chance to release the rotation and come up and out. And then balance on your sacrum and release. Let's see, bring your right knee forward on your mat and rotate. So in this pose, you can either stack your knees or come into a, what are we doing here? or half lotus. I'm so sorry. So stay with the stacked knees if that's feeling good. And we're going to follow the belly around to a look back twist. You just check in with that. And then if you feel like adding that, have that in your practice, that half lotus hold, you can add it in. 5 breaths. Try to be in a place where you feel good. Let your belly be free. Breathe there. One more exhale. And release back to center. Bending the other side. So you're stacking, pressing your ankle over your bottom foot. Explore this first and then see if you want to add that other rotation in that hip. Not to overly complicate things, so just feel free to come in and stay. Optional to externally rotate your top hip and bring your leg into half lotus. Move back twist. The belly breathing is calming. One more time, slowly breathe. And release back to center. Bring your hands by your hips. Lean forward, lift your corners of your mouth and maybe your hips off the floor. And release. One more time, lean forward, press your hands, press your feet, lift up, and come down. And now Ardha Matsyendrasana, starting with the legs out, elevated pelvis on a blanket is fine. Holding your right leg, this time the knee is forward. The bottom leg is optional straight here. And then the other foot comes to the floor and comes across. Tall spine, relaxed belly, so you can turn to look back in a different variety. Supporting your leg here, you can draw it in if it feels good. Gaze back and down. Make sure you can breathe, so don't squeeze yourself too tightly. It's okay to challenge that a little bit. Find breath in your back. One more time, find breath in all the directions. And release back to center. And the other side, legs out. Fold in your left leg on the bottom, this time knee forward. Right foot floor. You can sit up tall, use your arms as you work your ankle around to some degree. Belly relaxed, tall spine. Find your twist. Support your hip as it feels good. Move back. Exhale for 2. One more exhale. Release to center. Make your way to your belly. Use your forearm plank position and the lower down. So we've had our hips pretty folded up there in the twist. So just letting the pelvis rock side to side, legs wide, ground. And then roll to the right side, supporting head. To the lying half bow position. Find the little tone of your navel here. So engaging for this back bend, you do want your core to be engaged. Catch your ankle with your hand coming down or your foot. And then you can you can press your pelvis forward, ground your bottom straight leg. Relax your head down. Breathe 5 times, just opening your front body here. Use your breath to find space between your ribs. One more time, energize this half bow. Press your foot into your hand. And exhale, let go. Return to your belly and ground for a moment. Other side. A hand to the low belly can help create the Uddiyana Bandha, the uplift there, and they're connected. If I didn't say that already today, that the Mula is connected to the Uddiyana. Bring your top hand down, catch your foot. Bring your pelvis forward a little bit, round your bottom leg. Breathe deeply. Opening the heart chakra. Also the second chakra of the pelvis. One more time. See if you can grow a little bit. Press your foot to your hand. Exhale, soften and release. Relax. Back to your belly center one more time. If you ever want to rest in Shavasana on your belly, if it feels really good to you, it's fine. Let's press back to child's pose, wide knees. For a downward facing twist. Your hips can be up or down. Blankets could go between your fold of your legs or under your ankles. Add your revolution to the right as you're ready. Use blanket or your arm to help support your head. Check in with your body. Make sure everything's okay here. Knees okay. Hips okay. Shoulders, you can relax, soft the ears. Breathing steadily, your body will register ease. The pose will feel easier. Possibly. One more time, slowly breathe in. Wait for your own breath. Plenty of time. Breathe out. Plenty of time. Just gently change to the other side. Supporting yourself as needed. And then exhale for 1. Nourish your kidney area with deep breathing. Exhale once more. Take your time. Release up. Make your way to seated position for a little breathing before we rest. Optional up dog, down dog. It can feel nice to lengthen out your legs again in these two poses. So flow through them, or their variations, or just come and sit, that's fine. Come through, sit down in your own easy pose. If you like to bring one leg into half lotus, you can explore that. You can sit with your knees folded here too, the other way. Or legs straight with your back against the wall. So breathe with some awareness of your central channel a few times. Letting your arms rest out, palms open. Remember the walk through the chakras we did at the beginning of practice. Root to crown, crown to root. We are shining the central channel with our awareness. Exhale, feeling settled. Touch your thumb and index finger together, representing our connection to the universe, our non-separateness, cosmos, and the crown chakra at the very top of our skull. Breathe very deeply, focusing on the crown. Just try to create some sensation there with your awareness. Inhale slowly. Stay very soft. Exhale slowly. Just do your best. It grows over time. Pranayama is a very slow process. Repeat several times. Stretch your limits of your breath both ways. Let your eyes close and focus upon the top of your skull. And for the last one, tuck your chin towards your chest. Feel the breath come up to that lock of the chin and then return to the root. With the exhale and then finish in the belly. Let's do that one more time. Keep your chin tucked, breathe in, root to throat. Exhale, throat to root, and then to navel at the very end. So we store our vital energy in our belly center. Lift your chin, bring your hands back, heart lift pose, stretch your throat. And returning to lying down for rest, maybe another twist. Let's do rest first. We'll practice. Socks on if you need some comfort. Bring your pillows and blankets, eye pillows. Bring this lovely energy that you have created with your attention. And come and lie down, getting comfortable, wide legs, so your hips can relax. Support under your knees. So what can you do to take care of yourself here to make the most of this? What will bring you the most peace? Shavasana can be hard. It can be a big ask. But we've done a lot of practice, breath and body, and it's an important part to rest a little bit at the end. Gently check in with your alignment and your space for your low back. Do you need to refine where your seat is, where your rib cage and shoulder blades are, so that you just feel free in your body? Let your breath go free. Let it go like a wild bird. Let it find its own nature. A conscious request to soften your body. Observe where you might be holding on. Sometimes you need to swallow to release throat. Letting all the energy centers of the body relax. Feeling open. Let your neck be long. Forehead a little higher than the chin. Allowing the contents of the mind to rest down towards the heart. balancing activity and rest by staying very still. Allowing your front of your hands, palms to be very soft and open, the fronts of your arms. Energy flow through your wrists and fingers. And staying in a very relaxed way, just gently exploring a little breath deepening. Body stays very still and open. 3-part breathing where you let your belly start the inhale and just let it move up your body, rib cage, collarbones. Exhale reverses, collarbones, ribs, and belly. 3 breath. Not making a big effort. Try that twice more. Calmly floating up to fullness. Leaving all the space for the inhale. And learning to slow your exhale. Control it, feel the muscles of it. Squeeze out the breath. There's an impulse of inhale that follows. Letting this deepening breath gradually bring you to the surface of your awareness once again. Having fallen back into the earth. Come into the right now. Body's open and rested. Free from tension. Body, heart, mind, lessened tension. Just gradually wake yourself up. Stretch your fingers, your arms, legs, feet. Move in the ways that feels nice. Gently encouraging this transition to a calm and wakeful state. If you'd like to do a last little twist to each side for a moment, you can add that in. Coming up to your seat when you're ready. Demonstrating the pro version of bringing your blanket with you after Shavasana. Appreciate your lighthearted participation in the practice with me. Sit for a moment, just let this residue, let your intention be remembered. Circle back. Let your fingers weave together in the gesture of new beginnings. And then stacking loose fists at your center of your body to represent calm reserves of energy for later. Bring your hands into Prananasana pose, where you lift your elbows, press your palms, float them. Sit tall, breathe deeply in, press your hands. Deeply out. Thank yourself for showing up. Gratitude for all the layers of this tradition and practice and this opportunity, community. One of my favorite parts is letting it be shared. Let it, whatever we've generated, be shared. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Deep breathing uses lots of fluid, so remember to hydrate yourself during this season. Continuing to eat warming foods. Welcome back. Thanks for your note. I do get, if you want to send me a little type note in chat,